Stepping into your 70s, a new chapter of freedom and joy. Crossing into your 70s is a monumental moment, a time not just to reflect on the years that have passed, but to look forward with a renewed sense of purpose, peace, and clarity. This is not just about counting the years. It's about stepping into a new phase of life with freedom from the burdens of the past and embracing what truly matters. Your well-being, your happiness, and the simple joys that fill your days. For many of us, much of our earlier years were spent chasing after things we thought would bring happiness, success, approval from others, material possessions. But now, in this golden phase of life, we begin to realize that those pursuits often weigh us down more than they lift us up. Now, more than ever, we have the freedom to let go of what no longer serves us and focus on what brings true joy and fulfillment. Imagine for a moment how freeing it would be to live each day without the pressure of meeting others' expectations. What if you could live solely for yourself, making choices based on what brings you peace and happiness? This is the time to ask yourself, what do you truly want to carry with you into this new chapter? And what are you ready to let go of? If this resonates with you, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and drop a comment with the number 2 to share the love. And if you feel there's something we could do better, leave a heart and a 7 in the comments so we can keep improving. Don't forget to subscribe to Elderly Wisdom to stay connected with more insights and inspiration for living well in your golden years. 1. Letting go of the need for approval. One of the greatest gifts that comes with age is the realization that you no longer need anyone else's approval. Think back to all the years spent worrying about what others thought. Whether it was family, friends, or society at large, we've all been there, bending ourselves to fit into roles or expectations that weren't always aligned with who we truly are. But now, as you step into your 70s, you begin to understand that your opinion is the one that matters most. Imagine how freeing it would be to live each day without the burden of judgment or the need to conform to others' expectations. What if you could make choices based on your own desires without the fear of what others might think? Take a moment to reflect. What's one recent decision you made purely for yourself, without worrying about others' opinions? Share your story in the comments. You never know who might be inspired by your courage to live authentically. As we grow older, we gain the clarity to see that living authentically, free from the need for approval, allows us to step fully into who we are meant to be. You have earned the right to live life on your own terms, and there is something deeply empowering about that. 2. Lightening the load. Letting go of material possessions. Over the years, it's easy to accumulate things. Furniture, clothes, gadgets. That, at one time, seemed important. We gather these items believing they will bring us comfort, security, or happiness. But as we move into our later years, we begin to realize that joy is not found in possessions, but in experiences and the relationships we nurture. Look around your home. How many of the things you've collected still serve you? Do they bring you joy, or are they just taking up space? The process of decluttering can feel overwhelming, especially when certain objects hold sentimental value. But here's a thought. You don't need to hold on to everything to honor the memories they represent. Letting go of things that no longer serve a purpose can feel like a breath of fresh air, creating both physical and emotional space for what truly matters. Think back to the last time you felt pure joy. Was it tied to a material object, or was it connected to an experience, a relationship, or a personal achievement? Chances are your happiest moments were about people and experiences, not things. What's one item in your home that you could let go of today to create more space for peace and clarity? Let us know in the comments. Your decision might inspire someone else to begin their own decluttering journey. By lightening your physical load, you also create space for new experiences and relationships that can bring deeper joy and fulfillment. 3. Saying no to obligations that drain you. We've all experienced the pressure of saying yes to obligations we didn't truly want to commit to, whether it was attending social events out of politeness or agreeing to favors out of a sense of duty. But one of the great realizations of aging is that it's okay to say no to things that don't bring you joy. Imagine how different your life would feel if you only said yes to things that energized and fulfilled you. What if you gave yourself permission to decline invitations and obligations that drain your energy without feeling guilty? It's not about isolating yourself. It's about choosing to spend your time in ways that nourish and uplift you. By learning to say no to things that don't align with your values, you open up space for experiences that genuinely bring happiness. Have you ever said yes to something only to feel drained afterward? How would it have felt if you had said no? Let's discuss it in the comments. Your experience could help others who are struggling to prioritize their own needs. This stage of life gives you the freedom to curate your experiences and relationships in a way that feels meaningful. You don't have to meet every expectation or attend every event. By saying no to what drains you, you create space for what uplifts you. 4. Embracing authentic beauty. Celebrating yourself as you are. Throughout much of our lives, we are bombarded with images of what beauty is supposed to look like. Youthful skin, smooth features, and certain body types. But as we age, we come to understand that real beauty is not about meeting society's standards. It's about embracing who you are right now, with all the lines and wrinkles that tell the story of a life well lived. What if you stopped worrying about looking younger and started celebrating your natural beauty as it is today? Imagine how liberating that would feel. Each wrinkle is a testament to the wisdom you've gained. Each gray hair a mark of the experiences you've gathered along the way. Authentic beauty is about confidence, kindness, and the joy that radiates from within. When you let go of society's narrow definitions of beauty, you free yourself to feel comfortable in your own skin and to live with grace and authenticity. Let's talk about this in the comments. What's one way you've embraced your natural beauty as you've gotten older? Your story could inspire others to do the same. 5. Reevaluating activities that no longer bring joy. Life is full of routines. Some bring us comfort and joy, but others can start to feel like chores. As we age, it's important to take stock of how we spend our time and energy. Are there activities you're doing out of habit, even though they no longer bring you the same sense of joy or fulfillment? What if you let go of just one of those activities today? How would that feel? In your 70s, you have the freedom to explore new interests and hobbies, to let go of old routines that no longer serve you. This is a perfect time to reevaluate how you're spending your days and to make room for new experiences that align more closely with your current passions and desires. What's one activity you've let go of recently, and what new passion have you discovered in its place? Share your experiences in the comments. You never know how your story might encourage someone else to try something new. By letting go of outdated routines, you create space for fresh experiences and a renewed sense of purpose. There's no need to hold on to activities that no longer bring you joy. This is your time to explore, learn, and grow. 6. Cutting ties with toxic relationships. Relationships are a cornerstone of a fulfilling life, but not all relationships are healthy. Over time, you may find that certain relationships drain your energy rather than lift you up. Whether it's a friend who brings constant negativity or a family member who is overly critical, toxic relationships can take a toll on your well-being. Have you ever had to walk away from a toxic relationship? How did it feel, and what impact did it have on your life? Walking away from unhealthy relationships isn't selfish. It's an act of self-care. You deserve to be surrounded by people who bring positivity, joy, and support into your life. By letting go of toxic relationships, you open space for healthier, more fulfilling connections that nourish your spirit. Let's discuss this in the comments. What's one relationship you've let go of? And how has your life improved as a result? Your experience might encourage someone else to make a positive change in their own relationships. 7. Stopping the comparison game. Finding joy in your own journey. It's easy to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others, whether it's their success, their family life, or even their health. But by the time we reach our 70s, we begin to understand that comparison is the thief of joy. Everyone's journey is unique, and success looks different for each of us. Imagine how much more peaceful life would feel if you stopped comparing your life to others. What if you fully embraced your own path, with all its twists, turns, and imperfections? We've all experienced moments of comparison, but as we grow older, we gain the wisdom to let go of these unhealthy habits. There's no need to measure your success by someone else's standards. Letting go of comparisons allows you to fully appreciate the life you've created and the experiences that have shaped you. Have you ever struggled with comparing yourself to others? How have you learned to let go of the need to measure your life against others? Let's talk about this in the comments. You may help someone else find peace on their journey. 8. Embracing peace instead of constant busyness. For much of our lives, we're conditioned to stay busy. We believe that constantly working, achieving, and staying active is the way to prove our worth. But as you move into your 70s, you begin to understand that peace is just as important, if not more, than business. There's no need to constantly be on the move or fill every moment with activity. Sometimes, the most productive thing you can do is rest, recharge, and enjoy the simple pleasure of peace. Rest is not a luxury, it's essential. Our bodies and minds need downtime to rejuvenate and heal. Have you ever found yourself feeling guilty for taking a day off or for not being as productive as you once were? What if you gave yourself permission to rest without feeling like you're wasting time? What's one way you've embraced rest in your life recently? Let's share in the comments. It may inspire others to slow down and appreciate the moments of stillness. 9. Redefining goals in this season of life. In our younger years, many of us set goals based on societal expectations, building a successful career, achieving financial stability, or raising a family. But as we get older, our priorities often shift. The goals that once seemed so important may no longer resonate with who we are today. And that's okay. What if you let go of goals that no longer align with who you are now? How would it feel to redefine success on your own terms? At 70 and beyond, it's time to ask yourself what truly matters. Maybe your goals now are less about material achievements and more about spending time with loved ones, pursuing a passion, or finding peace and contentment in everyday moments. It's important to honor this shift and allow yourself to focus on what brings you fulfillment now, rather than holding on to outdated ambitions. Let's talk about this in the comments. What's one goal you've let go of and what new goal have you embraced? Redefining your goals in this season of life allows you to live with greater intention. It's not about achieving more. It's about finding fulfillment in the things that matter most to you. Embracing the beauty of your journey. As you step into your 70s and beyond, you stand at a powerful crossroads, one that offers you the chance to live with even greater joy, intention, and inner peace than ever before. This chapter of life is not just about growing older, but about growing deeper, discovering new layers of wisdom, and embracing a version of yourself that is more authentic and free. Now is the time to reflect on all that you've experienced and learned, and to let go of the things that no longer serve you, whether it's the weight of others' opinions, the physical clutter in your home, or outdated goals that don't align with who you are today. By releasing what's unnecessary, you create space for what truly matters. Your happiness, your meaningful connections, and the small, simple pleasures that bring fulfillment to your days. Imagine what your life would look like if you allowed yourself to fully lean into the freedom that comes with age. The freedom to prioritize your well-being, to cultivate deeper bonds with those who uplift you, and to focus on the activities and experiences that make your heart sing. Every moment is an opportunity to reconnect with the joy and purpose that have always been within you, waiting to be rediscovered. This phase of life is not about slowing down, but about shifting your focus to what brings true joy and contentment. It's about understanding that happiness doesn't come from doing more or achieving more, but from appreciating the present, finding beauty in the everyday, and living each moment with intention. As you continue on this journey, remember that you've earned the right to live life on your own terms, free from societal pressures and expectations. You've gained the wisdom to choose what makes you truly happy, and the strength to let go of what doesn't. If you found value in this message, please give this video a thumbs up and comment with the number 2 to share the love. If there's something you think we could improve, drop a heart and a 7 so we can keep growing together. And don't forget to subscribe to Elderly Wisdom for more inspiring content that will help you navigate your golden years with wisdom, joy, and fulfillment. Let's continue to walk this beautiful path together, supporting one another and embracing the freedom and joy that come from living authentically and wholeheartedly.